The doorbell rang at 2:17 a.m. I didn't move at first. Painkillers thinned the world, made everything distant, underwater, but some sounds cut through anything. The bell rang again, longer this time, desperate. I stood slowly, careful of the scar beneath my ribs. The surgery had rearranged my insides, removed something malignant, or tried to. When I opened the door, she was already crying. Mascara streaked, hair damp from rain. No coat, no plan. My fiancée, ex-fiancée. She looked at me like I was still hers. I didn't know where else to go, she said. Her voice trembled the way it used to when she lied and hoped love would cover it. I said nothing. Behind her, the streetlight flickered like it couldn't decide whether to stay on. She reached for my arm, stopped when she saw the scar peeking above my shirt. Guilt flashed across her face. Late, useless. I made a mistake, she whispered. I stepped aside and let her in, not because I forgave her, because I wanted to watch what people do when they think they still have a chance. 3 months earlier, I was lying in a hospital bed with tubes in my body and a countdown in my head. She kissed my forehead and said she'd be right back. I promised Ethan I'd stop by his birthday party, she said. Her male best friend, her constant, her shadow. I'll come after, she added, already halfway gone. She didn't come back. Not that night, not the next morning. I woke up alone, pain blooming like fire under my skin, my phone silent. At noon, I checked her location. A house I didn't recognize, stayed there until morning. When she finally called, she laughed nervously. It got late, you were asleep anyway. That was the moment something detached inside me. Not snapped, detached. Over the next weeks, the details stacked themselves quietly. How she flinched when Ethan's name came up. How her phone never left her hand. How she defended him with a sharpness she never used for me. I asked her once casually if she'd ever chosen him over me before. She smiled too fast. You're imagining things. I stopped asking questions after that. Questions warn people. Silence lets them hang themselves. I healed outwardly. Inside, I watched. I noticed how often Ethan's car was parked near our place, how she took calls outside, how she smelled different when she came home late. I requested phone records, not hers, mine. The gaps told stories, hours unaccounted for, calls routed through apps that delete themselves. I checked social media. Friends tag what lovers hide. A reflection in a window, her laugh in the background of a video she claimed not to attend. I never confronted her. I cooked, I listened, I planned a wedding. People think rage is loud. Rage is sloppy. What I felt was colder. I hired a private investigator, said nothing, waited. On the night the report arrived, she was asleep beside me. I stared at the ceiling and felt nothing at all. That scared me more than the betrayal. The evidence was precise. Dates, photos, hotel receipts. Not a one-time mistake, a pattern. I printed everything, placed it in a folder. The next morning, I made coffee, set the table. When she sat down, I slid the folder toward her. Read, I said. Her hands shook before she opened it. The color drained from her face, page by page. She cried, then begged, then blamed the surgery. You were distant. I was scared. Ethan was there. I nodded slowly. I know. That terrified her. I removed the ring from my pocket and placed it on the table. Then I stood. You have 1 hour, I said. Pack what you can carry. She screamed when she realized I wasn't yelling. People only understand how serious you are when you stop raising your voice. I canceled the venue, returned the deposits, sent the evidence to her parents. Not with accusations, with timestamps. I changed the locks, blocked her everywhere. No speeches, no closure for her. Control isn't taken, it's reclaimed. When she showed up 3 months later, soaked and shaking, she expected mercy. What she found was indifference. "I left him," she said. "It was always you." I looked at her like she was a stranger asking for directions. "No," I said. "It was always whoever was easiest." That was the moment she broke, not when I kicked her out, but when she realized she no longer mattered enough to hurt me. She cried until her voice gave out. I waited until she stopped. Then I opened the door. "I hope you survive yourself," I said. I didn't watch her leave. Some endings don't deserve witnesses. I locked the door, leaned against it, and felt the scar pull slightly. Pain. Real. Clean. Not like betrayal. Some things are removed so the body can live. Some people, too. I turned off the light, and for the first time since the surgery, I slept without dreaming of her.